situation we don't develop once about a week ago. Suddenly we just begin to see a lot of soldier man them, policeman them, few meters away, about 100 meters away from the house. But this happened to be at the entrance of Patsu, when I'm in neighbor, in gate. Now they are the city's huge number of police, armed police and military police. Not military police, military fully armed. One morning actually from Kono, I come in, I meet them, and we pass through them. There I see a truck loaded with police, and they've all been there all over. And they wear me security in the bus. Then your window been let down. They pepper spray in there. We cause quite a lot of discomfort to them. The next morning we are making inquiry. Now they tell me, say, look, today they don't begin to do that. They don't they attack and embarrass anybody when they come to we. So the following morning, one of the advisors actually go through there and they point gun at them. So I've been get for call the IG and they said they will remove the checkpoint or that particular group of people where did it. Indeed, they removed them. But just today, after voting, I came back home. A whole number of military men and police were armed, and also dogs. They just come into the place there, and they don't create the same situation. They attack and embarrass people the way they come in. So after that, I sent people in one of the situations for go inquire. Now that time they fire shots in the air. As I talk to you, I actually get a sample, the empty shell right before me. So after that now, I decide to call different stakeholders, observer missions. But Million Security actually confirms the NC, some of the security them, now actually the close protection, part of the close protection unit of the president. Now they're all there where they call this provocation. So that's not the situation.
Okay, so what's the distance from Patso in Os to Os?
Well, you did map there actually, you see right inside Million Place. And for the most part, you get a huge number of people there where they claim and tap the fence, and then they look to it, and then the point and gone, into compound. So and they did it for the most part. So now eventually, call it 100 and more meters.
So the situation this evening, where you say you send your security man for go over there for go inquire what's in there happen, and then gunshots fire. Amos shots in fire.
Now one
argument did they happen with the fire the shots?
Well, me from the house, definitely at the same house. At the Sidona Pala, we are already shot, and then I said that night gunshot, and we make sure say we get the empty shell there with me as I talk to you as evidence, and we don't really know what they have to do. Then another which side a difficult place you get to take a sharp bend, and if the team have not grown, they see that only when they click up, they inside the fence, inside the attack, and then the kid then they overlook all this the way you watch, you create a tower for watch over your enemy.
So what's like your interpretation of all this?
Well, this is our unnecessary provocation. Now, Minister, maybe according to the APC, you need to forget that number of military and soldier then. But for the most part, persona even in another place there. But you get that huge number of police and military fully armed. And for me, that's not the Leone arrangement other than the APC. But waiting me against that the fact that they subject anybody where they come to me to search. And today in particular, they even take phones and other items from people there where they say they search them. As they come down, they take the phones in their hand and pepper spray them. And the way they go away, now that's when they ever fall.
What is your response now or your reaction to this incident?
Well, I see the appeal to all Sierra Leoneans for more be calm and peaceful. I don't call the British High Commissioner. I don't call the American Ambassador. I don't call the UN Chief for the region. region. I don't call various stakeholders, including Professor Amos Sawyer, where they're all interested in a peaceful democratic election, for me they know say that this is the situation, and that the one day we did it, actually some of them are members of the president's Leone close protection guard.
You talk to Patso about the situation where your neighbor and insecurity people are involved in this incident?
I call Patso, I know I call the operations man and the police. He respond. He send the AIG. The AIG come and not see do anything. Absolutely, because in fact after we go now they mount the checkpoint. I also called the chief of defense staff because of the unprofessional way I see the military man they said we can join that particular checkpoint they behave. He definitely, I think, he don't kindly. He called me a moment ago and talk say they will dismantle the checkpoint and that he will take care of the situation by tomorrow morning.
Well, that's not the entire Brigadier Julius Nadabio. When they talk to Leone Johnson.